Obama and Clinton's Economist admits Keystone pipeline cancellation was a mistake. And that's what I've been parroting since Biden's first day in office, when, with the stroke of a pen, he went and he got rid of it, which didn't make any sense. We were energy independent until this man got into office. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, or hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my Instagram, JJ the Psychotherapist, where I put out tons of news throughout the day that'll keep you informed. All right, let's talk about this news. Larry Summers, who served as Treasury Secretary under former President Bill Clinton and was the Director of National Economic Council under former President Barack Obama, admitted during a Friday interview on Wall Street Week that canceling the Keystone pipeline was a, quote, mistake, and that slowing oil permits and, quote, being hostile as a country toward natural gas were errors as well. And to that I say, no doy. And that's what I've been saying again, like I said earlier, like I've been saying since Biden's first day, when he went in and he made these executive orders and he wasn't leasing to these oil companies and things of that nature, so he could kowtow to the environmentalists. And now look at our country, gas is going back up, and playing with OPEC, and now OPEC is pissed at us, so they said, okay, we're going to pull back some of the oil. All of this is on Biden. All of this is on his direct link with his policies. I mean, it's plain to see, and about time someone in the mainstream media finally brings it up and points to that. But during the interview, Summers was asked about the OPEC Plus move to slash oil production by 2 million barrels a day in order to control prices, a move that was a blow to President Joe Biden, who made a trip to Saudi Arabia over the summer to implore oil kingpins there to increase production in order to lower gas prices. Specifically, Summers was asked if the oil production downturn will have, quote, larger macroeconomic effects and possibly speed us into a global recession. But, of course, I believe we're already in a recession, but I digress. Quote, there's nothing good in this, Summers replied. Later, he added that, quote, we made a mistake by canceling the Keystone pipeline. We made a mistake by slowing down all kinds of permitting activity. We made a mistake by being hostile as a country to natural gas. He also said that, quote, we made a mistake in Congress a few weeks ago when we didn't pass the program from Democrat U.S. Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia to expand permitting. And I knew they weren't going to do this. They and Manchin signed that whole what is it, the IRA, or the Inflation Reduction Act. They made a deal with Manchin, said we're going to pass this permitting stuff to help out West Virginia with the permits if you help us pass this bill. Well, he helped them pass the bill, and of course, in Democrat fashion, they're going against him and they're not helping them with the permitting. And I said that this was going to happen. I don't know why Manchin was dealing with him when you can't trust these people to make an honest deal. But, quote, we crucially need regulatory relief or we're going to get renewable online fast. And we're not going to get the transmission lines that are necessary for renewables to become a large part of our energy fast, Summers added. Quote, so the real lesson of this is we need a different kind of energy strategy than the one we've had. We need a strategy that is balanced rather than an unbalanced strategy of total hostility to fossil fuels, or God knows the kind of total strategy of favoring fossil fuels that we had, even egregious favoritism towards Saudi Arabia that we saw during the Trump administration. We need to find a balance, and I think we're making our way in that direction. I do agree there needs to be some kind of balance, but I don't agree that we're going in that direction. Look at what's going on. We're not going in that direction. That's why we have a hostility towards Saudi Arabia. I love what Trump was doing. Gas was one of his lowest it has ever been in years under him. because of him being able to go in, make these business deals, and allow these oil producers to go in and do what they do, which is produce oil. And it's just not happening under Joe Biden. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.